Tym razem znajdujemy się na stoisku DW Drums, albo jakby to powiedzieć w oryginalnym języku DW Drums, a obok mnie stoi John Good. Hello, John.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. John, what's new?
Well, from Davao. Well, we have a new collection here. And by the way, this is a glass case, so we shouldn't sit on it, okay? No, this is a collection from Neil Peart. Neil Peart is a very famous drummer in America. I don't know how big his audience is here, but he's very big in the United States. And we decided that it was really worthwhile to put together a collection of his snare drums. And since we've been associated with Neil, we've got 4 tours. Actually, this first one is a red Sparkle Snare with brass counter hoops. And this was from the Test for Echo Vapor Trails tour. The second one, and I'm sure you'll be able to see this, hopefully if you close up, is from the R30 tour. R30 tour, we did all the holograms of all the drums, all the albums and all the stuff that they've done in the past. So that's on this one with 24 karat gold hardware. The third one is from the Snakes and Arrows tour. It's got black nickel hardware. It's got all these graphics and gold leaf. And this one is very special. All these snares are special. When Neil goes out, when Rush plays, they can't use the same drum set from tour to tour because the theme is always different. The very last one is the current tour that they're on right now, which is the Time Machine tour. And I'm sure that they're probably coming somewhere near where you are. And if you get a chance to see this, you'll see a spectacular drum set. And this snare drum is part of that collection. So we have 4 different snares here, and this is the Neil Peart collection. It's kind of a big deal for us, and here at Geva, they've made this a very big part of their display. Let's go have a look at the Performance Series drum set, which is actually the center stage and what we won an award for last night.
John, this is a new drum set, right?
This is a new kit. This is the Performance Series drum set. Now, unlike our regular Collector Series drums, which are very high-end, any option is available, you know, exotic finishes, all the things, you know, different sizes, different configurations, different woods, all kinds of things. This drum set is our very first production drum set. It's available in 5 lacquer colors. And it has a very special drum shell. You know, I make drum shells that are the X shell, the VLT shell, the standard Collector Series shell, the VLX shell. Now I've got a VLX Plus shell. I mean, I love this stuff because I'm going crazy with it, but it's what I do, right? This drum set and this drum shell has got all the elements of every single one of those shells built into one shell, and we call it HVX. HVX is horizontal, vertical, X shell, all built into one shell. And that's knowing what we know about, you know, how we can make the sound develop in a drum shell. We determined that we wanted this to be a mid-low timbre style drum set. And it has no reinforcing hoops. Like I said, it's got 5 lacquer colors. It's got a smaller quarter-size lug, meaning the lugs on the drum. It's available in just a few different setups. But the whole idea of this kit is the price. The price is in a mid-price range. Something I've never done before. Even the logo on the front of the bass drum head is different. So this thing we got an award for last night at the MIPA Awards. And it's a very exciting kit because it's a drum set that I made for every man. And it's kind of a kit that you don't have to be ashamed of playing this drum set. It's really, really a high-end professional kit. It's just different than my regular Collector Series.
And affordable.
And affordable. So this is kind of the star of the show right here.
John, This set is new as well, right?
Well, this set is what we would consider to be the highest end of the collector series, which is what we call SSC, Specialized Shell Configuration. Like I was talking to you earlier, this incorporates everything I know to do. This shell, the 8-inch tom, is an X shell. The VLT, X shell floor tom, second floor tom is VLX, bass drum is VLX plus. Snare drum is an edge snare drum and a VLT snare drum. So in other words, this incorporates everything that we do at DW, designed to balance out the drum set. This particular finish is in a ivory ebony with a charcoal kind of ebony stain on the outside. If you're really looking for the highest end of what DW does, this is the Cadillac, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, whatever you might want to call it, and it truly is a great instrument. So, these drums are available all the time. They're specially custom made. They're custom ordered. Unlike the Performance Series, which is a production style drum set. So, we also include black nickel hardware on this. In the Collector Series, you can get chrome hardware, satin chrome hardware, black chrome, black nickel, 24 karat gold. It just is endless. That's what this is all about. So, this is the SSC kit. Probably not the star of the show, because the star of the show was the Performance kit. But this kit right here exemplifies everything that we know how to do. And if you really, really want to go high end, this is a set for you.
John, now what the hell is this?
On God's green earth, you can't do this. We have this special process of compression, which makes wood compress and then very pliable. Once you can do this. A man did this with his hands. Think about that. You really can't do this, right?
Was it a single plank?
It's a single plank, yes. So we did this through compression. This is what the beginnings of, and this is just a piece of example art. But what we really mean with this kind of technology is the super solid snare drum, which just starts off like this. This is the beginning of a super solid snare. And this is all done through serious compression. They steam the wood, compress it, make it smaller, make it more dense, then you can wrap it, roll it rather, and then we turn this from this point into a very interesting piece. The final product looks more or less like this. We take it on a CNC machine. That's computer numerical controlled machine. And we cut the outside, we cut the inside, we cut the bearing edge, and then once we're done with all this, it becomes a snare drum, which is probably the hardest drum in the world to make. And we also have another, its brother is a 3-piece super solid edge snare drum. That's 3 pieces, the center and the 2 sides. This is also from compression. And this compression system is very, very touchy, very delicate and dangerous really for wood. So much of it fails. So once you get one of these drums, you really, really have something that's special. So this is something that's called a super solid snare, and I really encourage people to try these drums out.
What's the impact on the sound? How does it change the sound to get a super solid shell?
Well, it's about the most impressive designer sound for a snare drum, because when you hit this thing, when you hit this baby with a rim shot, you better mean it, because it's going to change everybody's life on stage. That's how good this drum is.